Hi, I'm Daniel. Today we're exploring 5 biblical mountain herbs that have been treasured for generations and may help support respiratory health naturally. For centuries, mountain communities relied on wild herbs instead of modern supplements, turning to nature for everyday wellness and breathing support. One remarkable herb often found in rocky highlands was hyssop, a plant frequently mentioned in biblical history and purification rituals. Today, researchers continue studying aromatic herbs like hyssop because of their traditional role in supporting respiratory wellness.
Another mountain herb valued throughout history was thyme, known for its fragrant oils and long-standing place in traditional wellness practices. The strong aroma of thyme comes from natural compounds that made it a favorite herb among many ancient cultures. High mountain environments often produced herbs with concentrated aromas, shaped by harsh climates and intense sunlight. These resilient plants became part of daily life, often prepared as herbal infusions during changing seasons.
But biblical mountain herbs offered more than tradition. They became symbols of healing, renewal, and connection with nature. Next, we'll uncover another fascinating biblical herb that may surprise you with its long history and traditional uses. Among the herbs growing in biblical highlands, sage earned a reputation for its powerful aroma and enduring place in traditional wellness. Sage was treasured not only for its fragrance but also for the important role it played in everyday household traditions. The aromatic oils found in sage continue to attract scientific interest as researchers explore traditional botanical practices. What makes mountain herbs unique is the challenging environment that helps shape their distinctive aromas and characteristics. Many ancient travelers carried aromatic herbs during long journeys through rugged terrain and changing climates. Another fascinating biblical herb is wild oregano, prized for its bold aroma and traditional role in herbal practices. Wild oregano thrived in rocky landscapes where few plants could survive, making it a valuable resource for local communities. Traditional herbal knowledge was often passed down through generations, preserving valuable insights about these mountain plants. While modern science continues to investigate these plants, their historical significance remains an important part of biblical heritage. Coming up, we'll explore another remarkable mountain herb that played a unique role in the natural traditions of the biblical world. Now let's look at rosemary, an herb long associated with memory, tradition, and daily life across Mediterranean mountain regions. The strong fragrance of rosemary made it a familiar presence in homes, gardens, and traditional herbal preparations. Mountain herbs like rosemary often developed intense aromas thanks to abundant sunlight and mineral-rich soils. Ancient herbal traditions weren't built overnight. They evolved through generations of observation and experience. Many biblical herbs were valued because they were accessible, sustainable, and closely connected to everyday living. Another intriguing herb found in mountainous regions was mountain mint, prized for its refreshing scent and traditional uses. The cooling aroma of mint made it a popular ingredient in traditional herbal infusions across many cultures. Across biblical lands, herbs often served practical purposes while also carrying cultural and spiritual significance. These plants remind us that ancient communities developed deep relationships with the natural world around them. In the next section, we'll reveal the 5th biblical mountain herb and uncover why it remained important for generations. The 5th herb on our list is frankincense, a treasured botanical resin deeply connected to biblical history and ancient wellness traditions. Known throughout the ancient world, frankincense traveled across major trade routes and became one of history's most valued natural products. The aroma of frankincense played an important role in ceremonies, traditions, and daily life throughout biblical regions.
Together, these 5 mountain herbs reveal how closely ancient communities observed and valued the natural world.
Their stories combine tradition, culture, faith, and generations of practical knowledge passed down over centuries.
But what exactly makes mountain herbs different from plants growing in lower elevations?
Harsh conditions often encourage plants to develop stronger aromas, helping them adapt to challenging environments. This natural resilience is one reason mountain herbs became so respected across many traditional cultures. Today, these biblical herbs continue to inspire interest among gardeners, researchers, and natural wellness enthusiasts.
Next, we'll explore how these herbs were prepared and used in daily life throughout biblical mountain communities. In biblical mountain communities, herbs were often carefully dried to preserve their aroma and usefulness throughout the year. Drying herbs was a simple process, yet it helped families keep valuable plants available during every season. Many herbs were prepared as infusions, allowing their aromas and natural compounds to be enjoyed in a simple way. These traditional preparations became part of daily routines, especially during colder months and seasonal transitions.
Ancient herbal knowledge often focused on observation, with people learning directly from nature over generations.
Mountain communities understood that timing mattered, often harvesting herbs during specific seasons for the best quality. Different herbs served different purposes, creating a diverse collection of plants within traditional households.
Beyond practical uses, herbs also became woven into cultural traditions, celebrations, and everyday customs.
The story of these biblical plants is really a story about people, resilience, and a deep respect for creation.
In the next chapter, we'll examine what modern researchers are discovering about these fascinating biblical herbs.
Today, scientists are increasingly interested in traditional plants that have been valued for centuries across different cultures.
Researchers often begin by studying how historical communities used plants and why certain herbs remained important over time. Modern technology allows scientists to examine herbs at levels that ancient communities could never have imagined.
Even so, many discoveries begin with traditional knowledge that has been preserved across generations.
Studies often focus on the aromatic compounds that give herbs their distinctive scents and characteristics.
Mountain-grown plants are especially interesting because environmental stress can influence how they develop.
Researchers continue exploring how climate, soil, and geography shape the unique qualities of mountain herbs. While science evolves, the enduring popularity of these herbs reflects centuries of human curiosity and experience. The intersection of history, nature, and research makes biblical herbs a fascinating topic even today. Next, we'll explore how these biblical mountain herbs fit into the broader story of ancient health and daily life. To understand these herbs fully, we must first understand the demanding environment where biblical mountain communities lived. Life at higher elevations often required resourcefulness, making local plants an important part of everyday living. Unlike modern stores, ancient families relied heavily on the natural resources available around them. Mountain herbs were often gathered close to home, becoming familiar companions in daily routines. The relationship between people and plants was practical, but it was also deeply rooted in tradition. Seasonal rhythms influenced nearly every aspect of life, including when herbs were collected and preserved. Ancient communities often learned through observation, noticing how different plants behaved throughout the year. This accumulated knowledge became part of local culture, shaping traditions that lasted for generations. The story of biblical herbs is ultimately a story about adaptation, wisdom, and connection to the land.
Coming up, we'll compare these biblical mountain herbs and discover what made each one uniquely valuable. Each of these 5 biblical mountain herbs developed unique characteristics shaped by environment, tradition, and centuries of use.
Hyssop became especially well known through its symbolic role in biblical traditions and historical ceremonies.
Thyme stood out for its bold aroma, making it one of the most recognizable herbs in traditional communities.
Sage earned respect through generations of practical use and its lasting presence in household traditions. As we conclude, we'll uncover the lasting lessons these biblical mountain herbs still offer today. Mountain mint offered a refreshing aroma that helped secure its place in many traditional herbal practices. Frankincense differed from the others because it came from resin, making it especially valuable in ancient trade. Together, these herbs demonstrate the remarkable diversity found within biblical mountain ecosystems. Despite their differences, each herb became part of a larger tradition, connecting people with nature. As we conclude, we'll uncover the lasting lessons these biblical mountain herbs still offer today.
Thousands of years later, these biblical mountain herbs continue to inspire curiosity, research, and appreciation around the world. Their enduring legacy reminds us that some of history's most valuable discoveries began with simple observation. For biblical communities, these herbs represented more than plants. They reflected a close relationship with the natural world. The mountains themselves played an important role, creating environments where resilient plants could flourish. Today, many people are rediscovering traditional plants as part of a broader interest in natural living and history. While research continues, These herbs offer a fascinating window into the knowledge and traditions of the past. From hyssop and thyme to rosemary, mint, sage, and frankincense, each herb tells its own remarkable story. Together, they reveal how ancient communities combined observation, tradition, and respect for nature in everyday life. What surprised you most about these biblical mountain herbs? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey through biblical history and natural traditions, subscribe for more fascinating discoveries from the ancient world.